So, I'm back from my trip.
Oh, shit.
What'd y'all buy?
What's up?
What do you mean?
Dang.
Voila.
You bought a work truck?
Work truck. Thoughts?
I don't know. It's not what I expected. I thought you'd buy like a Mustang or a Camaro or anything, but I did not expect a work truck.
No more Mustangs. I mean, like we have like 7 of them.
I think the shop's kind of Mustanged out right now.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's not rusty. I guess fairly straight.
Not terrible.
But it's like a big old yellow submarine, yellow bird.
Yellow bird. Yeah, yellow seems to be the color lately. You're seeing school buses. Mustard. Frenchy.
Okay, so how much do you think
so far? Okay, what you
How
go
much
ahead.
do you
Tell
think
me
that
what
we paid for this?
I don't know. What did you get? $3,500?
I mean,
Come on, you know the truck market
we did
today.
give him $3,500, but there was a little bit more than that.
Okay.
You know the truck market today.
All right, so walk me through it, because I've been out of the country. I didn't even talk to y'all. What'd you pay?
$5,500. We attempted to drive it back, as he said it ran and drove, that he'd been driving around every once in a while. So on the way back, we get just to the edge of Arlington, overheats.
Overheats.
Yeah.
Is that a radiator problem or a head gasket problem?
Well, we didn't really know because there's no antifreeze in it to know if it was leaking. So we put water in it after it cooled down a bit, and it still didn't fire up because it was still too hot.
How much money you got in fixing the problem?
We got it at about $300. We had to do head gaskets.
You had to do head gaskets and a tune-up, and have we checked all the lights and horns and sirens and every single thing on it?
Everything except for the horn is the horn button. We got to get a new horn button. But other than that, everything else works.
The seat looks a little rough.
Yeah, we're gonna do a one of those like multicolored blankets.
Yeah, I think you need to do the whole seat because the padding's all screwed up, dude.
Okay, so
We had
we're
it filled with diapers before we got it.
$5,500. Then
Plus
you got
wheels
$300
and
to
tires.
fix it. Now you got wheels and tires, and you obviously lowered it.
Yeah, we lowered it old school though.
What does that mean? Just whack the springs?
Yep.
All right.
We're on a budget over here. So although I'm only thing lowering that's cost us money on the lowering was $40 in lowering check.
All right, so what's the end result? What do you expect to do with this?
We're over probably by 250 bucks.
So you went over the 7,500.
Yes.
But that's going to eat into your profit.
Yes, it is.
That's how budgets work. Yep.
I think you kind of got it, but it needs something.
Like what?
Like some lettering.
We just
You know, the rest of the patina looks good. It's, maybe some old. Well, you wouldn't really go old school lettering, but like it was. What year is this? Like 89, 87. Great year. The year I graduated high school.
First year of fuel injection.
that looks horrible. So maybe some lettering, like I don't know. What have you?
Well, you want Brandon to break out like a Sharpie or something? I mean, I'm not really sure where you're going for.
Actually, no. I got a friend of mine that I can call that actually, I just said I graduated in 87. He did too. We went to the same high school. And he does lettering, and he's real good at it. His name's Scratch.
Is he in the area?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know if he can break away that fast. But what do y'all expect? Let's say we letter it up. We do a couple of things. Think we need a little gas monkey stylish to it. I'm not super excited about the wheels, but they're okay. What do y'all expect this to bring?
20 grand.
You're insane.
20 grand if it had LS in it and the interior was done.
Whatever someone's like willing to pay for it.
But we have to make 25%.
The numbers are on.
I mean, I think we have it's like. I mean, I think
It's
we have
gotta
like
bring
a
10
buyer in
grand.
mind.
It's gonna have to bring 10 grand. You're pretty close, 97.50.
I mean,
We were thinking that you
I think
bought
we
it.
know someone that would pay about 10 grand for that. I mean, that would.
I think
that would
you'd pay 15.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Brakes work, everything feels good.
Brakes are solid. They'll put you through the windshield.
Looks like you can still use a little bit of a front end alignment.
Well, the wheels will turn. I wouldn't go off that.
It could be a solid work truck.
Merch truck.
Merch truck. No.
Come on.
I gotta come up with a concept. Let me see if I can get a hold of Scratch and see if he can come by. It's gotta have a style, a name, or something. I mean, we got the swag man.
Okay.
I don't know what we do with this. Are we gonna get the dash fixed? Y'all gotta do something with the seat and the dash. I don't know. I'm not sold on y'all's investment yet, but let me go see if I can get a hold of Scratch. So as with everything, I'm having to help the millennials help themselves. And I got a hold of my buddy Scratch, world famous pinstriper, letterer, painter, you name it. He can't come out today, but he is gonna be here tomorrow. He's gonna pull a rabbit out of the hat, so to speak. We'll get this truck looking good. Then I'll make some money on it.
All right, so just trying to do the interior a little bit better. We got some leather. We're gonna try and wrap this, but first we gotta address these cracks. So I'm gonna grind them out and then get these to where they're flat. Yeah, if you can see where it's raised, we gotta get that to where it's smooth. And then we'll fill the cracks and then we'll wrap it in leather. Victor's gonna whip up some leather and we're gonna wrap it and hopefully make it look like $1 billion. And then I think we found a seat and we may get a carpet kit. But it's gonna look good when it's done. So we use this marine foam that expands as you pour, when you mix it. It's a 2-part, and then that's just to kind of get the foam where all the vinyl is cracking to refill that foam area. We also are gonna delete the speakers because we'll end up just putting speakers in the kick panels, and then we're gonna shave it all flat. Probably put a thin layer of Bondo on it to get it just real nice and smooth, and then we'll have Victor wrap the leather around it, and then you won't even know we did any of it. It'll look good. Looks on the outside, I kind of like the outside, but I also like nice interior. So we're gonna do the full interior, dash pad, seat. We're gonna redo the door panels and stuff like that. And yeah, Kenny's knocking it out now. Floorboards actually look pretty clean, and then yeah, Victor's finishing up the dash pad now. So we're about to wrap it in leather.
Here goes nothing.
Pretty much down to the final phase of this truck. We're gonna put the dash pad back on the dash. We got the door panels in. We gotta figure out what we're doing with the floor and then figure out what we're doing with the seat. And then this truck is pretty much done and ready to go. But the interior will be really nice to drive in. So I'm super excited about it.
Hey, Scratch's Garage. You know what? Richard called me yesterday. I was just messing around in the garage, and he's like, "Hey, I got this truck. I need you to come down here and letter it. Do you have time?" And I was like, "Man, I'm actually off tomorrow." So here I am, down at the shop. We're gonna hit this truck up, do some lettering, do some cool like patina style, and he wants a phone number and like some other gas monkey stuff on the side of it. So it'll be cool. It's a good project, and just trying to help these guys out and see what they can do with the project.
All right, so Scratch came last night. He's gonna come back today and he's gonna finish up. Last night we kind of decided that the black didn't fit the rest of the vibe of the truck, so we're gonna do like 3 different base coats, and then we're gonna Scotch-Brite them. The end main base coat on top will be white, and then we're gonna Scotch-Brite into like a maroon, red, rusty red color, and then we're gonna do a gray underneath, like a primer gray. And then after we Scotch-Brite them, we'll tack rag them, and then we'll clear them in like a satin clear. And yeah, that should make the truck just all come together. All right, so what we're doing is we're trying to get these white wheels that look semi-new and make them look older. So we're taking Scotch-Brite and we're just gonna scuff around in different areas where normal wear would happen, like where you curb check the wheel, or your wife was driving and she just took a nick out of it, or where the hubcap or a beauty ring would have wore through the paint. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here, just give it that old look to kind of fit the truck. And so we're making fake patina. So we got the wheels all painted and clear coated. They turned out pretty fucking rad. And y'all maybe make some money on this.
I don't want to get rid of it now. I really don't.
I know this is the problem. This is the problem. So we got Max here. He's gonna be probably working with us after school, and then I think you graduate in May, so you're probably hanging out with us during the summer. He's been going to welding school or taking welding classes in school, and he just went to Skills USA, which I went to one time, so that's a pretty good program. But yeah, we're just kind of seeing what his welding skills are, and hopefully we can brush up on him by the end of summer, and he'll be an A1 welder by then.
Hope so.
Hope so. So let's get after it.
We decided to redo the whole interior, or to reupholster the seat, because it was way too far gone, you know. So I did a little bit of surgery here, and it's gonna, from this, it's gonna look like it's gonna have this black vinyl. And yeah, I'm working on it, and believe it or not, this thing was such a mess. It had diapers. But it is what it is, and here we are, no backing up. I was kind of nervous, you know, like, fuck, I'm gonna fuck it up. But I said, you know what? Life is a bitch, and then you die, you know.
What did he say?
So here I am. Actually, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, you know, and challenging. I like that. You know, stuff that I've never done or did it once in my life. Let's see what's, you know, what we can do. want to go?
Well, the next one's
down,
easy.
one-
Now you got to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we'll maybe have a bottom of a seat today. Damn, Victor, that looks good. Have you sat in it yet?
No. All right, it's already installed. Fucking A.
Well, hop in. Let's go take it for a test drive.
Let's see. Wow.
That's comfy, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. Way better than that big old hole and no fun.
Definitely.
You mean the diaper?
Yeah, the diapers.
Cool.
No, that's super kick-ass, man.
Let's see what Rick says now. You know.
All right, man. Well, let's go.
All right. Later.
Later, Tater. Drives good, man.
Yeah.
That's a good truck.
Oh, the seats.
Seats are real comfy. Interior feels like you're in a new car.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Victor kicked ass on that. So no, it rides actually really good. You get it going down the service road, it just feels like you're on a cloud. So no, I really like it. Now we just got to get Richard's approval.
All right, all right.
Check it out, man. Your truck's done, or I should say.
Well, I know, but the Millennials, we're supposed to pick it out and do some work.
Well, they picked it out, and they did
And we definitely did some work.
some.
We did do some work.
Okay, so seat looks pretty good. I heard that's Victor's first time.
Yeah, Victor's first seat, so not too bad.
We couldn't afford $2 worth of doorknobs for that door locker over there.
Well, I guess we could have. I forgot about that.
All right, so we got some just 20-inch flat steelies.
Now they're aluminums, man.
They're aluminum?
So what the plan originally was to make this thing a dually, and well, it didn't work out because I got dually inners because I wanted the smoother look, and they're not the right offset per se for the other dually to bolt right up to it because they're fuel dually inners. For
Okay,
a much
so we got
larger
inners
offset.
on the Audi?
Inners on the Audi, so we have Audis instead of innies.
Okay. It's clean mostly all around.
Not bad. Cleaned out the inside just like the inside in the cab.
I trust it. I ain't worried about it. What else did we have to do? Because I saw you guys back there trying to pull the motor apart.
So when we got it, the head gaskets were blown. So that cost us about 150 bucks with coolant and gaskets and stuff. And then we lowered it, and that cost us about 52 bucks. And then you came in and did the doors and all the little pinstriping and stuff on the truck. So that was about 1,500 bucks.
I think it was closer to $2,000, but it needed to be done.
Right, and then interior, that cost us 400 bucks in materials. So, yeah, that's about where we're at.
Well, I gave you 7,500. How far over are they?
About $2,000.
So we're at 95.
Wait, hold on. So we're over budget,
But for his doing,
but from Richard's doing,
that
correct?
was your fault.
You called scratch.
What are you gonna do? Just try to sell it without some kind of something on it? I mean, it's got the wheels, it's got tires.
I'm not gonna lie, it definitely brought it up to snuff for
Well,
sure.
It definitely looks good, but it wasn't in our budget.
Okay, so anyways, we're in it for 9,500 bucks.
Yeah. Not a bad truck for 9,500 bucks.
Well, we don't know that yet.
I mean, we've definitely sold worse,
Yeah, we have sold a lot worse for a lot more.
and we've also bought worse
Yes,
for
we
a lot
have.
more.
What did they actually do? Because I made the truck sellable by getting some decals on it and stuff like that by
And
scratch.
then we added the interior.
You made it sellable by making it work.
Yep.
We found it, we cleaned it.
We gave it some attitude, but they didn't help with that. And then Victor did the seats.
They didn't
the
help with
dash.
that.
No.
Custom wheels.
So see
Definitely
what
help with that.
what
Oh,
y'all
they did help do the wheels, and they cleaned it.
So what y'all aren't putting into your little equation here is how much of my money you spent with my mechanics and my people back there.
Well, who was gonna film it?
Y'all were supposed to find something and help fix it up and get it done. Now you've got a week or so of his time, a week or so of Victor's time, a week or so of Phip's time. You guys blew your budget completely out. Now you got to add in all those dollars.
I think you just don't want to cut us like a check.
Well, I'm trying to teach you mathematics. Just because you got X amount of dollars in parts, you know, I bought these wheels, these hubcaps, this leather or this pleather, or, you know, or these things, you still got the cost of putting it on and making it happen. You think all this around here just happens for no reason? It's just automatic and free?
Yep.
That's a good point.
He does have a point.
All right, so then add in all of that stuff. What do you think that we're at now?
I'm not going to charge rent or electricity or any of that kind of stuff, even though this takes up space. But I think you got another $5,000 in time in it.
So with that, 14.5, I mean, and like he just said that he would sell it for around. Seems like we're still like making money on this.
We still have to get it. Okay, we still have to find that buyer. And I haven't driven it yet, so I don't know how well it drives or not. So why don't a couple of you dummies jump in here and let's go for a ride.
I go with that.
All right. What are we calling this thing? Old Yeller? I think it's pretty cool. It's odd colors, and Scratch's selection of colors on the door was pretty different than what I expected. But I'm not sure that it hurts my feelings. I think it's pretty cool. I think I could make this a permanent Gas Monkey work truck, so the guys will quit destroying my Dodges.
Wait, so are you saying that you would buy it?
I don't have to buy it. I already own it.
No, you gotta buy it from us.
No.
Yeah.
You blew your budget by double.
Yeah, we didn't really account for labor.
Well, all that stuff costs, man. You got building overhead, labor, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. But are you actually thinking about keeping it?
I don't think so. I think we should put it up for sale.
You don't want Phipps to ride around this?
This is a perfect truck for Phipps, that's for sure. But brakes feel good, steering feels good. Doesn't have that bad of a look if you ask me. What are they doing back there? Just hammering along?
Yeah, just hanging out. Enjoying the air. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. Not bad overall. I don't know that I would have picked this to begin with, but the ending result seems like a pretty decent old beater C10. All of us a 3/4 ton, isn't it? Still, just an old beater.
Oh, and we didn't even tell you we took off all the tint. I guess we did that so you wouldn't even know, but
I hate tint.
I'm telling you now, it was purple.
Well, it's probably just purple because it was discolored.
Yeah, it was. It looks so much better now, though.
All right, so we're going to have to go to the end of this story, which means we're going to have to put it up for sale and see what it brings. And then we'll see if you guys made any money.
Okay. And is the asking price up to you, or are we going to put that up ourselves?
Well, we can talk about that. But it's got that look, and it's a cheap enough hot rod for somebody that wants to have a little fun. It's easy enough to work on with 350,
And you can possibly even work out of it.
you could possibly work out of it. All right, so like I tell you, the story's not done till it's sold. So what do you guys want me to list this for?
I would list it at about 24. And the first
24,
and
give us some.
and give you some room, and then hopefully somebody comes by and offers you 19.5.
Yeah, so you can't go up. You can't ask 20 and go up to 23. So you definitely need some room. So I think we put it on at 23.9 and see what happens. And if we were to get 20, that means it's going to make
$5,500.
$5,500.
From the original budget, I mean, that's over 25%.
Yeah, I think it is too.
7,500.
You don't go from the original budget.
You go from the total
actual
budget,
spend.
which 5,500 would be
right at 25%. You guys are really good at math mechanics, aren't you?
So we get paid?
Nah, we don't know till it sells, man.
Oh, we're gonna make sure it sells.
All right. Well, I'll have Tony pictured up and get it on there. Right now, I think it's a good job, but only the buyer will tell.
Hey man, are those New Balances?
Oh yeah.